Alright, here with Trine Part 8.
The second artifact is that the mind and the power of protecting the castle given straight to the king of men. But the artifact is also protected by the power of Thomas and other...
Like the castle I've heard about.
I don't know, I think you might have flubbed the last couple
Nah, it was good.
paragraphs.
Professional, man.
Yeah, something like that.
Alright, now we got spinny blades of ultra death.
Well, they do a considerable amount of damage. I don't think I get...
So they just kind of give you an owie.
Well, they do a considerable amount of damage. I can't remember if I get hit by these bad boys in this playthrough, but yeah, the double axe is definitely double the fun.
Okay, because I would have thought that 15-foot giant steel axes might do a little more than hurt you a bit. I thought maybe they would slice you into giant separate pieces or something like that.
Well, this game is not rated M or anything, so it's pretty tame in that regard, thankfully.
Oh, okay, so like when a giant bomb explodes in your face, you just go to blackface and you go blah, 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 blah.
No, it's not quite that cartoonish, although with some of the characters in the game, I wouldn't be surprised to say it. Or to see it, rather.
Oh, you got 30 or 50 experience or something?
Yeah, it resets every time you level up.
What did you do there? The thing went into the thing.
Yeah, that's the charge ability. That
spike ball went in that circle, and that thing went phew boo.
I'm sorry, what?
There's a circle down there. A spike ball fell in it, and the screen went all red and was like shapatoto.
I don't think that's what it did actually. But in any case, the circle thing was a switch basically, and it probably released the spiked balls, if I had to guess.
No, the spike balls fell in the switch, and then everything went red.
Oh, did it? I must have activated another trap off screen then. Because usually the spike balls are a result of some trap being tripped. Statue of the Eagle, what does that do again?
It gives you 10 lust.
Not quite. Energy cost is not quite the same thing, but it's close.
Oh. Are you gonna use it?
Well, it's like a passive ability, so it's not something we actively use.
So you're using it then?
Well, it's equipped to the wizard, so it's not really like something that you actively have to choose.
I think you should use it.
I don't know what you want me to say, man.
Tell me. I want you to tell me that you're gonna use it.
I'm just trying to commentate over the game. I don't know what you want from me. Oh, that's a fun little move.
Did you jump on the chain or the spike?
On the chain.
Okay.
You can jump on the chains without harming yourself. I think there's a part in this playthrough where I fucked that up and end up falling on the spike ball like an idiot. But for now, I'm trying to enjoy my fancy jumping while I can, because I think I know, but I don't think it's in this level. I think it's in a later level that I fuck it up, but it's gonna be good. And those fucking bats, goddamn those bats.
They just want to say hi and eat your face off.
Yeah, they say hi in the strangest of ways.
Look, if you don't have a little bit of your face to spare, I mean, come on, don't be so greedy.
I'm a pretty tiny dude. I'm a pretty tiny dude. I'm pretty short, so I don't have a lot of square footage to spare.
Yeah, but you could spare a little bit of cheek.
I don't know, man. My face is already messed up as it is. Don't want to make things worse.
Well, then even it out, man.
That's not how it works, man.
Oh.
I've been trapped with this mug nearly all my life. Nearly all my life.
There was a point of almost freedom?
Almost. I managed to almost break free. But that's another story for another day.
Oh, okay.
Another story for another video. There's a whole skeleton party going on down there. What the fuck is going on?
Join the party.
Apparently. This is actually an excellent spot to get an achievement in this game, where if you manage to kill 5 skeletons with one thrown object before it hits the ground, you will get an achievement. And I think I might have even gotten it in this level when I played it for real. The only problem is that it is really hard to do because these skeletons are fucking attacking you the whole time. So to pull it off without dying is actually quite difficult.
So what, do you have to go behind them, grab one of those things, and use the knight and kick it?
Yes, because the whole time you're trying to grab the thing, they're swinging at you. So, and as we've seen, it does not take long to die in this game at this difficulty level. So I didn't attempt it for this video, but I figured I'd point it out for those achievement hunters out there. This is a good spot.
Alex, you're so crazy.
Yeah, I've been accused of worse. Anywho's, oh yeah, we did hit the checkpoint, but now it's just a matter of continuing on this very dismal, sad, angry-looking dungeon. Which I think was like once some sort of it might have been like a cathedral or something, because I know it's in the intro they talk about some corrupted, evil thing that happened. I don't know. I couldn't tell you off the top of my head.
The evil shrine of Balthazar.
No, that's it. A lot of the stuff in this game, storyline wise, is pretty cheesy, like typical fantasy stuff. It's not gonna win any awards for writing anytime soon. Well, especially because it's an older game. But regardless,
I mean, The Lord of the Rings is old.
it is.
Not
But
won
it was
any awards.
actually, I don't know when it was written. If it won awards,
It won 20. It was written in the 20s, and the movie won awards.
well, the movie did. Yeah, that still counts. Oh, this section.
And you know what they say about that? The book is always better.
That's usually the case. I know that there have been some exceptions out there. Unfortunately, I'm not a big movie guy, so I can't really think of any at the top of my head. But I know that some of my friends have mentioned a couple that they thought the movie adaptation was better than the book. It just doesn't happen very often, though. That's for sure. And I think at this point I'm trying to avoid hitting the switch, or maybe I'm not trying to. I'm trying to remember what that. No, that's not true. It's a switch where it's coupled with another one up on top of the ledge. So you have to hit them both at the same time, which means it's like a physics puzzle.
You're moving it with arrows?
Yeah, in cases like that, when shit's firing at you, it's like I don't like to switch off between characters that much. It gets a little too hectic trying to manage all of it.
This is very confusing. There's like yellow stuff in the foreground and blue stuff in the background. Which of these things are collectibles?
Well, the yellow stuff are just candles, and the blue stuff are the mana bottles. So it's just a matter. I think by the time you get to this point in the game, you've seen enough of the blue bottles to just kind of know what's pick upable and what is not. So yes, that's when I find that, oh shit, this is a weight puzzle. Since our good friend the wizard is an expert at summoning boxes, he is our guy for now.
Yay!
Now it's a matter of getting up top without fucking up the puzzle that we just put in place.
Why don't you just do that after you were up there?
Because I'll be honest, when I got to this point, I didn't realize that there was a second one. I thought that what I placed had opened the door, but then when I got up here, I saw that there was a second one. I was like, oh shit. So, oh well. It still got the job done.
You were being crazy again.
Well, that's what I do best. Yeah, that's a fun attack. Whenever you jump on an enemy and just fucking land on them as the knight, it will just instant kill it.
Did you switch characters in midair too?
You can switch characters in midair. It's a little bit clunky to do. The game clearly discourages it, but it is exploitable, and it's awesome. Oh god, another one of these kill boxes. God, it's not as bad as the thing with that spider 2 videos ago. That was just bonkers. Scumbag spawn point level in this game.
That skeleton was just like, no, stop it.
He was not having it.
He just kept shooting him back and back and back.
Well, he was having a rough day. Mondays, am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
More like glum days. Oh!
True. That is true. And, oh, cool, there's the fast cover ability, so now we can shoot with arrows even faster and make skeletons...
Like they weren't fast enough.
Exactly. Yes, this is... I mentioned before that you get to a certain point in the game where, honestly, the thief is better at combat than the knight, but the knight's just so much more hilarious.
The knight's also dead. You've killed him. I hope you're happy.
He is, but he'll come back. He always comes back.
I hope you're proud of yourself. I hope you feel like a big man.
Medium-sized. I'm a short guy, so it takes a lot to.
Is there a behind that thing? It looked like there was a experience thing. Or is that what you just collected?
I'm sorry, what?
Did you just collect an experience bottle?
Yeah, because I
thought it was like behind in the background.
Oh shit, that'd be devious. Oh, this is kind of cool. You can see it spinning off the spikes. Yeah, I remember seeing that one. Because it got hit by the pendulum as it went by. Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, I remember that. Like kind of jumping into it. Oh well, I'm an idiot.
Well, you sliced off your legs, but that's okay.
Yeah, I've got another one.
You're a wizard. You can just fly.
You're a blizzard, Harry. Oh shit, another spike trap. And more skeletons, but nary a checkpoint in sight for resurrecting our poor knight. Which we might need shortly. Yep, we will. Well, shit, I guess it's wizard time now. It's time to be a hero.
Time to run?
Time to be a hero. And spike the other guys to death. Well, that was short-lived.
Well, you pathetically died.
Well, that's how I do it best. And this is quite a ways, so I'm going to speed up, I think. I think I do speed up here. If not, I probably should have, in retrospect.
If not, we're just gonna go to the bathroom while you guys watch this.
Yep. I guess I didn't speed it up. Well, oh well. I guess it must have been one of those like oh shit. I could have sworn.
I think you were doing a little too much fapping, a little less paying attention.
Well, you know I can't multitask. You should know me better by now. Oh well. At least this part is at least flat enough. It's pretty easy to go by.
Especially when you're doing it backwards.
Backwards?
Well, you were doing it on the tips instead of on the flat parts.
Yeah, I was being fancy. I gotta make up for the fact that
You know what they say about fancy people?
What did they say about fancy people?
It's another term for gay.
Oh, well. Now that we know that.
Your whole world has been opened.
Or something. But, anywho. So, yeah, some more experience bottles, which we desperately need, because now since we leveled up, like I said, it resets each time. Oh, boy. Alright. Time to reclaim some of my pride after getting my ass
Ooh,
kicked.
grab that white orb. It could be useful.
Oh, those are actually the checkpoints, so we unfortunately can't actually do anything with them physically.
That could be useful.
Oh, shit. There we... damn.
You're already dead? What's the matter with you with this?
I'm telling you, man, you die super quick in this game, and since you only spawn with 1 hit's worth of health, it's that much quicker anyway.
Wait, so every time you go back to the checkpoint, you get a revive?
You do get healed, yeah. I mentioned that like in the very first video.
I don't pay attention to you.
I've noticed. Boy. But yeah, so when you get that resurrection and you're at lower than 1 hit's worth of health, then it will bring you to that point, but that's all you get. So you gotta make do with what you got.
That knight could be like a matador. He's got like a red cape and everything. You just be like, Angale. You should try that with the skeletons. Is there a button for wave your cape in front of skeletons?
There's not, unfortunately. There are no skeleton bulls either. So maybe
you should hack that in.
Maybe it's in the second one. It's hard to say.
Oh, okay. There's like a matador taunt button.
I don't know. I haven't kept up with the mod community for Trine.
Alright, well, a man can dream, can't he?
He can. It is true. And these skeletons just keep on spawning. There's lots of points in this game.
Maybe you should stop killing them and go forward.
Well, but I want the experience. And also the ass-kicking. I also want that. There's a lot of points in this game where that kind of happens, where the spawn points are kind of staggered in a weird way. Where, like, it'll only spawn 1 at a time, but it'll have, like, 10 queued up. So it takes, like, 5 minutes to kill the fucking skeletons. It's really weird.
And that's great video.
Well, it only does it in a couple very noticeable spots in the game. This one wasn't too bad. There's a couple spots that are worse. So it gets a little annoying, but... and normally I'm not a completionist when it comes to...
you cannot pass this part if you were just the knight.
You would have to get really fancy with the things I was throwing around earlier, like those little boxes I was kicking around. It would be super difficult, and I would not recommend it. There are some... It
would probably be just as hard to do with the wizard, too.
Well, he can summon more boxes, so at least you'd be able to levitate the things that are existing and then create more items, too. So it'd actually be easier with the wizard.
It would be the hardest as just yourself.
Like me in game?
Like you in person.
Yeah. No, yeah, I'm not a very good thief. I'm a pretty shitty fighter, and I'm definitely not a good wizard, so I would be quite lazy.
You were about to get crushed there?
I was a little worried about that. I actually don't know if you can suffer crushing deaths in this game, but I decided not to try it. And speaking of various deaths, this is a little bit of a strange part, but it actually works pretty cool. It's very cinematic, especially when skeletons start getting summoned at some point, I think. Oh, got clipped there. But
there's like an evil Catman statue there.
Yep. Yeah, I think the setting for this level is that it used to be some sort of cathedral, some sort of temple, and it's been corrupted by the evil stuff.
That's like some kind of like cat bat gargoyle man.
I can't quite.
He's like Cougar man.
I think it's a gargoyle, but you're right. I can't quite tell exactly what it is.
I'm gonna call him Jeffrey the Cougar man.
I'm not surprised to hear that, but.
Why would you need a gear? Why would you need a gear within a gear?
It's hard to say, and I also don't.
And also, what's turning the gear that's inside the gear?
Well, it's kind of hidden behind the stuff that's in the background, in the foreground there. I think we can assume that there's a rotary going along the side there.
That doesn't make sense.
But yeah, of all the things that are happening in this level between skeletons being summoned and pendulums, I think the gears are the least of our characters' concerns at this point.
That's what I singled out in New Mystics Sports Battle Forever.
That's the one game's single continuity error. Oh, this part's kind of
this looks tedious.
That skeleton's fucking jumping was just bonkers. Yeah, this part's actually quite cool, but the jumping is a little bit hectic because those little mini gears are super volatile. So you got to be quick with that. Oh, this is a section I speed up. No, I remember. Okay, it's been a while since I've recorded these. Apparently.
Yeah, like 6 years ago.
Not quite that long, but it's getting up there. The big thing is that there's some experience models right there, and it's like, well, fuck, it's just out of jumping reach. Oh god, there's spikes down here. What the fuck do I do to this? Well, it's, the answer is it involves a good deal of summoning stuff, and getting pretty creative with it. And that is not it. And I think I try this. I'm trying to like get them to lock into themselves, because I know I've done it before, but.
Well, you'd have to connect each piece into the other. Into the holes.
Right, into the little divots. And that's what I'm trying, and I can't quite get it to lock in. So instead I've gone on to this way instead. Trying to lift it there, and failing miserably. Trying to get it just right. Maybe it did. No, not quite. So, fuck, maybe another box. Nope, that didn't work either. Let's break it. And that's when I think I have my moment of genius. Or maybe it's not genius, maybe a moment of luck where, oh, there's the perfect weight, or the perfect width that I was looking for. So now, ouch, spikes still hurt, shit.
Good job, you did it. You did it.
Because the plank was too low, so when you walked towards it, it was still counting as in the spike, so it's still...
I don't even know why you broke the other plank.
The other plank.
Okay, so it's because you're crazy.
Look over there.
Well, I can't remember how... There were so many planks, honestly, I can't remember. I'd have to go back and watch the video again.
I'll have a closer
There's
look.
too many. Too many to count. Alright, well, that's the level.
We
pretty
did it!
With
That was-
great enthusiasm,
The wizard
the wizard absorbed the contents of the king's journal. Of particular interest were the last pages. The king told him how they had found ancient ruins abandoned long ago.
Abandoned long ago.
Alright,
Statues
so...
of
Statues of virtue.
Architecture beyond imagination.
Statues of virtue and architecture beyond imagination. The King's Journal did not contain much of the artifacts, but the vivid descriptions matched the signs on the tomb of the first Guardian. In legends, there exists a place that the Guardians had called their home. If this was true, then the ruins of the origins of the artifacts, our heroes might finally get some
Our
answers.
heroes might finally get some answers.
So is that supposed to be an old guy or something?
The journal had carefully mapped out the location of the ruins. It was in the middle of the forest, a long distance away. Our heroes began to follow directions of the King's Journal. At the edge of the forest, the thief felt a strange sensation, a warm feeling in her heart. It was my cock.
I don't think it was. If I had to guess. If I were a betting
That
man,
was the nerd voice.
it sounded like an old dude.
Oh.
It sounded like a very withered old man who was having a hard time.
Well, that's a little
Makes sense.
inappropriate then, don't you think?
You're the one who said it, man. Hey.
Look, I was just talking about some nerd sticking his thing
yeah,
in her
and then
boobs.
and then I had to make it weird. Jeez.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well-
How dare I? All right. Well, anyway, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you with the next video.